Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes, Nithya.
Yes. Awesome. So I have a new phone and a new system. So all my WhatsApp history is not there. So if I've not replied to any of you, I'm not going to reply based on the history. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad. What work, all nine shots, boys, birds, males. Otherwise, I look at the history and get back. But yeah. Reena, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Anyway, I think Krishna can hear me, so I'm good. So if the volume is not,
Can hear you.
okay. So in case you can't hear me, please increase the volume on your phone. There's nothing more I can do as of now. So how does it get better? So welcome to another episode of Morningstar. And if you're on Zoom and if you're going to switch on your video, or if you're going to talk, that would mean that you're giving us permission for us to broadcast this on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you don't want to be seen, then please switch off your videos and do not talk. If you have any questions, unmute yourself and ask, or you can type on chat. If you're on Instagram, you can type any questions that you have. I'll be happy to answer them, read them and answer them. Okay, so how does it get better? And if you are on Facebook, I'm not going to get back to you on this call. Maybe I will respond to your comments later. So if you're on Facebook, you just might want to get onto Instagram, Chellam Nithya, or you might want to get onto Zoom if you would like to ask questions. If you don't have any questions and you want to listen, you're welcome to be on Facebook. So how does it get better than this? So let's start today's call. And how have you guys been doing?
Doing good, missing Morningstar for 2 weeks.
I know. I'm just going to check my internet and see where my internet is. Hear me? Are we clear? Cool. Okay. So how does it get better? Can you guys hear me? Say yes, please. I've just changed the internet connection.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So let's start about today's topic about context. Are things happening in the right context? About why we should react so out of context, and everything that brought up and led on for you will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So why should someone, when you react or respond, do you even understand the context of what's happening? Or are you so out of context? So basically, we're going back to presumptive realities where you don't even get the context or the perception of what is happening. And you just go back to the presumptive reality of how you should react. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and girls. It's been 2 weeks since I didn't do this call, and it's as if, I've been so out of touch with it, but I'm back. So how does it get better? Last 2 weeks, I've been doing before sculpting classes all over Delhi and Mumbai, and we've got amazing results. We've had people's jawline changes, double chins go away, people drop 4 inches in one class in 4 days. So we've literally had magic going on with these classes. So if you'd like to truly change your body, do come and join my next before class. And prices are going to increase a lot from January because the amount of magic we're seeing is really good. So you might want to get it done before. And the next class is actually in Dubai in October 12th, from October 12th. And the next class in India is yet to be planned. But anyway, so, and you can please look at my Facebook post, my Instagram post to see all the feedback and more testimonials. I will post more testimonials in a couple of days where people's eyesight has improved. And a lot of people have grown taller, not 1 or 2, but a lot of them have even grown taller. So how does it get better? If that sounds exciting to you, do get in touch with me and do sign up for the next before class. Bangalore, I don't think is happening again this year. Probably it will be Mumbai or mostly it's going to be in Mumbai. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay. So whoever missed the class in Bangalore, you missed it. Yes, Krishna.
I would say everyone should do this class. I have had phenomenal experience, though I didn't have much to lose, but the people I worked on, they lost. And while we were in the class, the amazing result I saw with the facial, that was fabulous. Everyone should do this one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a class for your body. It's a treat for yourself. So, okay, getting back to perceptions. So it so happened that when this house, I might have told the story already. So, but I think you guys must have forgotten, or doesn't matter. You can hear it again. So when I was buying this house, the kitchen was getting ready, and I'd come to check the progress as what's happening. So I came, and then there were some beautiful glasses with circles and white, black color circles, and very beautifully designed. The design was extremely pretty. And I looked at it and said, this glass is looking so pretty. This is so amazing and so thoughtful. And I was like, this is really pretty. And then I was looking at it and I was like, wait a minute, what is it doing in my house? I didn't buy it. And how is it in my house? And I looked at it again, and I realized it's the exact size of my kitchen shelves. So he had bought it, my interior designer, to close my kitchen shelves. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shorts, boys, and immediately it became extremely ugly, because that design was pretty by itself, but it's definitely not what I can put in my kitchen, which is already red color and yellow color and black and white. And then imagine adding colorful circles to that. So I was like, what is this? This is not going to even fit my kitchen. So, when the context comes in, how everything changes, and out of context, everything seems like fine, or, you just react out of context. And I was like, I called him up and said, what have you done? What is this? And then he's like, this is what I'm going to put in your kitchen. And I told him, no way you're putting this in my kitchen. He said, but this is the latest design. It's so modern. It's so beautiful. I told him, yes, it's beautiful. It's modern, but this is not going to fit into my kitchen. I cannot bear to see this with all the other color combinations in my kitchen. But then he's like, but this is what everyone is getting. So I told him, we had agreed we're going to put plain glasses. So the idea was you put a plain glass there with no designs. And I said, that's what we agreed on. And then he said, yes, I know, madam, but this looks so pretty that I thought I'll upgrade it. And I paid more, and you don't have to pay me that extra. I said, no, nothing doing. This is not fitting in my kitchen. And then he came, and then he took me to the glass shop. He said, you come and select it. I said, I told him, you can put plain. I would rather do well with plain than this design. And then I went and selected another design that looked good in my kitchen, that was not as modern, more traditional, but it looked good in my kitchen. So, this is how life gives you so many opportunities, and how we are so out of context. Did you ask, what does it mean? Did you clarify before, before reacting? Did you clarify, what did this person mean? What happened here? So everything that brought up and that down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So, or did you just assume that someone is rejecting you, or someone is, doing something wrong? So everything that brought up and that down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So when I put it into context, I was like, I'm sorry, guys. Is this recording? Did I start the recording?
Yes.
Recording? Okay.
Yes, yes.
It is recording. It's a new system, so it's a Mac, and the screen is much bigger, and everything is in different places. So I'm getting used to how do I see what's happening. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys. So far, I'm liking it. I'm forming a completely new relationship with my laptop and my phone. So I'm in the phase where I'm starting new relationships and getting used to it. How does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys. And please do keep yourselves on mute. Only if you have any questions to say or anything to say, you can unmute yourself. So I'm muting everyone. So how does it get better? And it's very interesting how when I was in Windows, everyone's name is always shown on Zoom, but right now on Mac, it's like just showing your pictures, and it's not showing your names if it's not required. I think that's smart. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, boys, and yours. Like I said, I'm creating new relationships, so I'm in a good phase. And I'm consciously choosing these new relationships. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, what work, all nine choice, boys, boys, and yours. So out of context, why would you get into the need of reactive reality without clarifying what do you really mean? So Ankita, I hope you're on Instagram, and I know you had a question for me. So what happened is Ankita is in my shamanic batch, and she asked a question. It was a basic question, very basic. So I was really surprised. Like after doing a course for this long, why would you have a basic question? You are supposed to know that. So I asked her, I can't believe you're asking this. And then first she replied very well. She said, you know me. And it was really nice. That was a good response. And then later in the morning, she's like, and Ankita, I'm answering this for you on the call because I think you're here. She's like, if we should not ask questions on this group, please let me know. So that was not the intent or the context with which I said that. I just said, what I meant is you're expected to know answers to basic questions, not that you shouldn't ask questions. So just to clarify that. So what if you believed in yourself and you know that you already know these things? And what if you can ask yourself what to do in this context? And what if you can also just ask, what does the person really mean before you react? Or because it was not to reject anyone, but before you react or mean anything, what if you can just say that, what does this person mean? What is the awareness? With what context did this person respond on? What was the context for this person to type this way? So what if you can understand where the other person is coming from, and then you don't have to unnecessarily react, and you have more awareness of how to function, because everyone's context is very different. Everyone thinks differently. Everyone functions differently. Thanks, Ankita. I'm grateful to you too. And again, this is just to clarify your answer, not for anything else. So please don't get offended. Definitely not to do that. Just to clarify, get the context of the awareness of where people are coming from. What is their expectation from you? What are they thinking of you? And then you have just more information to respond to them. And you have to, at no way do you have to react or reject yourself or get into the wrongness of yourself. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all natures, boys, poets, and beyonds. So what context are they functioning from? What would it be like for me to be aware of what is the context from which this person talks? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all natures, boys, poets, and beyonds. Because every class I do, whether it's Morning Star, whether it's a different class, I would like you guys to become more aware and present. So what if you can believe in your own awareness? And what if you can ask yourself things first, or at least read the context of where this person is coming from? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Where, because otherwise you get into a very different context, like this person has rejected me, this person has done bad to me, or that is the most beautiful glass in the whole world. I was so bought with that glass. So I said, this is the most beautiful kitchen glass ever. And I would have said yes for it, because without my kitchen in the picture, it looked extremely beautiful. And I'd have just said, yes, let's go for it. Because if you judge something to be beautiful, you would not want to let it go, would you? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So, but when I looked at it in the context of my kitchen, I was like, this is not fitting my kitchen, it's clashing. And when you put the context together, you get more awareness of what to do. But I hadn't judged that glass to be so pretty that once it came into context, I still wanted it. So you have to be very aware of your context, and is what you've judged relevant to the context anymore? Can you be open-minded to shift it? Because consciousness is all about shifting and changing. And it's not about, I never make judgments or I should never judge, but are you willing to change that point of view at the drop of a hat if something better shows up? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, men. Are you guys willing to do that? Are you willing to be so open-minded to change the context and not hold to a fixed point of view for the rest of your life? Yes? Okay, no one's saying yes. Okay, Krishna is saying yes. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and yours. So what judgment have you held on to that you cannot even change it when the whole context changes? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, provides, and beyonds. So what judgment are you holding on to? What judgments, decisions, conclusions, computations are you holding on to that you're not willing to change, even though the whole context has shifted? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, provides, and beyonds. That's truly 10-second choice, where you look at something not working and you're like, I'm going to change this. This doesn't work for me anymore. And please follow that. Whenever I've done that, it has just created so much for me. And there've been times where I react for 10 seconds. I get, I'm like, why is this person even doing like this? Why is this person behaving like this? And for 10 seconds or more, I'm like, I'll just tell them, never talk to me again. Or, this is not the way to ask. But then when I ponder it for a few more seconds, and then I get into response mode and I say, what's the context here? Where are they coming from? What is the most appropriate response here? I just ask questions, and sometimes I just cool down. I don't even reply to them. I may not even reply to them, because you don't have to reply to everyone, do you? So everything that brought up and down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, first meals. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not even going to dignify this with a response, because it's so insignificant. And sometimes I would respond in a way that creates greater for everyone, so that the other person also gets that, let me change. Would you like to propagate change to everyone you meet? Would you like to be a person would you like to truly be the change that can change everyone? And you know what, guys? Your being is enough to change anyone and anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to talk to them. That was so awesome. I don't have to talk to people to change them. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What if you can just be something? What if you can be so calm that everyone who sees you just automatically becomes calm? Would you like that? So everything that brought up and that down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. When you're unwilling to be wrong and always be right, you are being in competition. Okay, Kanika is saying that. Maybe, I don't know if you're asking me that or you're telling that, Kanika, so that's good. You're asking. She's asking, when you're unwilling to be wrong and always right, you're being in competition. Not really. You might be in competition. You might just want to prove to the other person that you're better than them. Or you might be judging yourself to be so wrong that already, so you just want to be right. So could be multiple reasons, not necessarily competition. Some people are right in like saying that I cannot compete with anyone, I'm not good enough. So you actually pull out of all the competition, and you be no competition by competing in a different way. Yes, that also happens. Have you guys, I've done that a lot. I'm like, I don't want to compete with anyone. So if someone is talking to the other person, I won't even talk to them. I'm like, she's already in talk with this person for a class. So I'll just, and my energies are so present, or let's say powerful, that if I say, I don't want to compete with this person, I'd make sure that if you know that person, you would not even be able to call me or get in touch with me. And that's a way of still competition, but going into the judgment of no competition. So sometimes that is also a possibility. But sometimes it's just like you're not competing with your husband or with your sons, but you still want to be so right, just to prove a point. So it need not be always competition. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, persons. Yes, Arjun is saying big five. Yeah, getting into the big five. So all the big five that you're using to not get the context, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, persons. And everywhere you don't get the context and you've tried to save someone with the fifth element, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, persons. So you just look at them and you're like, oh my God, this person doesn't have parents, they don't have children, so they're so alone. Let me be the one to save them. Oh my God, everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, persons. And then they take you for granted, don't they? So you as an infinite being don't have to save anyone, and no one needs you to save them. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, birds, and beyonds. Okay, Sonali is saying, as there is an energetic step up, I find myself shutting off. What can this be? Because some of us are so much into self-sabotage that you don't want to. It's not even you, it's your subconscious mind. It's designed to keep you in the crap. It's designed to, it's designed to not allow you to change things that you would like to change, but it's the one that can also help you change. So whatever you do, there's something in this reality that tries to bring you back. So when you step up energetically, probably the big five is pulling you back to this reality. You have to consciously choose. This is my favorite statement. I'm saying it nowadays, guys, be an adult. You don't have to be a child. Children are afraid of the next step. Children are afraid of being alone. Children are afraid of, I have a headache. Nithya, please help me. I have a headache. Do not be children. You guys are grown up. And I told, there's a kid in my shamanic class. I told the kid, be an adult. She's like 14 years. I said, doesn't matter what's your age. However old you are, people still can be children. And however young the child is, they can still be adults. Be adults and step up consciously. No one can stop you, Sonali, only yourself. So you can go forward. Okay. And Praniti is asking, when you get immediate anger on someone, is it that you want to control them? Right, wrong, good, bad, work, all ninjas, boys, business. Praniti, what do you know? Is it because you want to control them, you get angry? Or is it because...
Actually, I don't know what it can be.
Okay. You know everything. You're an infinite being. So it's a good thing to stop using the word I don't know. You can ask, what am I aware of here? What do I need to know here? Instead of saying I don't know. So please move into questions, because everything we say becomes true. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, when you get anger on someone, is it you want to control them? Sometimes, yeah. I think if you cry, that is more controlling than getting angry. If you start crying, then the person is like, oh no, don't cry, I'll do everything for you. More than, it's the victim mode that can enable you to control people. Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine choices, boys, girls. Because if you get angry, they may also get angry. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you angry at them or are you angry at yourself? And it's usually only when you're angry at yourself, you get angry at others. So the question is, why are you angry at yourself? Would you like to change that? Would you like to have an amazing relationship with yourself or not? So everything that brought up and that down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys, person, yes. Yeah, I really don't think anger can control others unless you have instilled a sense of fear in them. If, your father has always brought you up saying that you're afraid of him, and if you get angry, you're afraid. Maybe you can control with fear, but not with anger exactly. It's more the victims who control everything. So more is like, Nithya, I don't have the money for your class. I'm not able to feed my children. So can you give it for free? And then, my heart goes out and I'm like, this person is truly, truly suffering. So everything that brought up and let down, when you destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, person. And then you buy the story and then I'm like, okay, you can pay me after a year. And after a year, she's still saying, I don't have money to feed my children. So everything that brought up and let down, when you destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, girls. The thing to notice that children are still alive. So I wonder why she says, I don't have money to feed my children. And the second thing is, if people do that and they say, I don't have enough money for a class, or I don't have enough money to feed my children, that will become true. So everything you say, the universe is hearing it and and supporting you. So if you say, I don't have the money, that becomes true. If you say, I have the money, I want to do it, that becomes true. So, how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, block, all nine shots, boys, women. So Praniti has read this in the book of Dane Heer. So I asked it again, Praniti, context. That's what this whole call is about. You just don't look at something and assume. In some context, like if the child knows, when my father gets angry, he will hit me. The father can use anger to control, but maybe you can't use it on your best friend. Just context of. So always anger need not be controlled. And that's the whole thing about this call. Are you getting the context of what things are, or are you just presuming something? So everything that brought up and that down, when you destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shots, boys, men. So get the context of what's written in the book and go with that. Thanks, Arjun. Arjun says, I love that take. So how does it get better? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all nine shots, boys, poets and beyonds. Okay, so what is the context that you're missing here? What's the bigger picture? And where is the other person coming from? And again, never say, I don't know. Instead, let's say, what am I aware of? What information am I missing here? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shots, boys, provides and beyonds. Okay. How does it get even better than that? What else would you guys like to know? If you have any questions, you can type, you can ask me. If you have anything to say on Zoom, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Nithya.
Hi, Sonali, how are you? I was missing your laughter.
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah. So I have been listening to this dive-in clearings by Dr. Dane about the big five. And I have these realizations are there that how much of a savior I have been. And so that is changing so much so fast in my world, and I can just see people just shedding off, because they want to be saved, and I don't want to save, and it's becoming very challenging, very very challenging, to the extent
No. It's really good when people leave you. That's a gift. I mean, that's my take. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shorts, boys, girls. Those who it's such a cleansing, when people leave you. Anyway, that's why I have relationships with literally phones and laptops. They're easier. Anyway, I was just kidding. Please go ahead. And dogs.
Yeah, so this is also another thing where I was saying I'm tending to shut off, because I just find I can't connect, or maybe the connections are on a different level.
What
So
excuses are you giving yourself?
maybe
Do you want to connect with them? I think you don't want to. If you want to, you'll find a way.
I don't want to.
It's never about you can't. Guys, get this clearly. It's never about you can't. The question is, do you want to or not? So many times you don't want to talk to people. You don't want this to happen. You really don't want it. And then you tell yourself, I can't do it. And that's such a lie. So everything that brought up and that down will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want them. It's okay. Let be free of them. Enjoy. How does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys. Like I said, best relationships. Right now, it's always been with my dog or animals. Right now, I'm actually liking my new phone and my new laptop also. So there's so many other ways to get better relationships in life. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot. I'm just kidding, guys. Hope some of you felt it was funny.
Yeah, so now it's come to the extent of my maid, who has been such a comfort zone for 7-8 years, and now, because I don't want to save her, so I'm taking certain steps, and she's like, I want to leave. So that's where it's
What would it be? What would it be like for you to find another maid? Right, wrong, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys, girls. Everywhere you've decided if she leaves, you won't get another better plus person. Will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys, girls. It's okay. You can still change your mind. You can tell her, I will save you, but not do anything to save her. That's also a choice you have. Or you can just tell her or let her go and create something greater. Either way is fine.
yes.
So don't make it a big deal. Don't make it significant. Then you won't get another maid. And then you'll keep blaming yourself for not having a maid. So what if you could just universe, show me what to do here? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all just boys, girls. And what can you be so that people can perceive that you're trying to save them so that they can be with you? Well, actually, you don't want to save them. And you're just enabling change for them. Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, just boys, girls. So you don't have to actually save people, but they should feel that you are there for them. If they get a sense that you're being there for them.
Yes.
When you say, I don't want to save them, have you kind of also said that you're not being there for them in any way? Or can you still be there for them in a way that if they want to be conscious, you can help them?
Yes. This is very light, what you
Very
just
light? Yes. So that's the thing. We are so with judgment that when we want to pull out of something, we just pull out 100%. And you're like, I can't save this person, so I can't talk to them. I can't save this person, so I can't look at them. I can't save this person, so they can't be my maid. No, that's such a big confusion. What if I really don't want to save you, but I can be there for you if you're conscious, and I can be there for you in such a way, however you're willing to come with me. If you're still asking me to save you, I'm not there. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it? Right, on the that podcast call choice boys. Guys, 1 second on Instagram. I just have to pause.
Thank you.
My gate. Yeah, Sonali, thanks for that question. I think that was amazing stuff. Sorry for everyone on Instagram. I just had to, approve someone on my phone. And I'm back. So do not worry, I'm still here. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, persons. Yeah. So are you being there in a way that can, not even in the way that they require or expect, but in a way that can change them? And whoever is coming for that change, awesome, do change them. And you're not changing them as such. They are being empowered by your being. And that's fun. If they're not, it's okay. Be an allowance. Whoever comes. See, I was telling someone, there was something happening about joining a class and they didn't join. And I was like, hey girl, it's your loss, not mine. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, persons. So Sonali, if she goes, it's her loss, not yours. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, persons. Why don't you look at it that way, right?
Yeah.
Why is it that if they leave, you have lost something? What have they lost? So everything that brought up and down will be destroyed and created. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, persons, and beyond. And you as an infinite being can always create more.
Yes.
And your transition is not always easy. The subconscious is so used to what is there. So change is always not easy, but is it worth it? And how would you know unless you try it out? So go for the change. And if it doesn't work, you can always figure out something else. At least you figure out it doesn't work and you can go back to changing things. But let's create change. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Change is not always comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I muted you, Sonali. If you have to say anything, please unmute yourself. I
My
muted.
body has gone into so much pain. Like I know, this is the change, that like a major change coming. And from all over, like you want to resist, you tend to resist it. I'm not resisting it right now because it's really, really contributing.
Yes. So, acknowledge yourself that you are changing things, and do acknowledge yourself. When people leave your space, you have grown, guys. It's a sign of growth. It's not a sign of rejection. So everything that brought up and then you destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls. And I've been through it godzillion times where people leave me. So I say it's their loss. Actually not. I'm in allowance of that. But I'm so used to it that right now I'm with my phone and my laptop and I'm like, maybe these guys are also for the next 3 years. So how does it give it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, males. Because things keep changing, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just sorry I said you guys are here for 3 years. Please stay as long as you can. So everything that brought up in it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, and males. Okay.
Thank you, Nithya. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Because whatever I say becomes true. If I say this laptop is for 3 years, in exactly 3 years it'll stop working. And that's not what I want to create. So I just undid whatever I said. So everything that brought up in that will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, males. And then when I have done that, I've destroyed laptops and phones like crazy. I'll just think maybe I should buy a new phone and my old phone will just stop working just like that. And there was one office laptop which that guy said, I cannot recover anything. It got damaged so badly that guy said, I cannot even get 1 ounce of data for you. And that's what I can do with the way I sometimes destroy electronics. Sometimes not the being as such, sometimes it's clumsy to break stuff. So everything happens. But we are so powerful. And I'm like, I want a new laptop and my old one just stops working, man. So I'm like, that's not what I want to create. So I talk to both of them and say, you don't have to be the X laptop. You can also work. New one can also work. So everything brought up in that up. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, and males. Isn't that fun? And the most important person in your life is you. What if you can truly, 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 truly enjoy being with yourself? So it doesn't matter. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, and males. Monica is like, for a moment, I thought you looked at us and said it and not the laptop. I was like, thank God. No, it was my laptop, darling. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys, girls, and males. Definitely not you guys. So how does it get better? So any other questions? Ankita had asked a question. Let me scroll back and check what she'd asked. Whenever we go on reacting or a presumptive reality, how to build this muscle? Allowance, interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. This amazing new tool, which you guys may have never used. Just called interesting point of view. I have this point of view. When you presume or react, Just stop yourself in that 10 seconds and say, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Ask some questions. How do I respond here? And be that. It's not like I hate this person, I want to tell them they've done wrong. And then you ask, how do I respond to that? Then you've already reacted. So take a step back and say, how do I respond to this? Truly be willing to respond to it. Truly be willing to create greater, even if you feel the other person is so wrong and you're so angry on them. Just try it. It's worth it, right? Right, wrong, good, bad. Pot, work, all nine shots, boys, girls, lads. How does it get even better than that? Any other questions, guys? I'll take one last question and
Yes,
then we'll
ma'am.
close today.
Geeta here, ma'am.
Hi, Geeta.
Hello.
Hello.
Ma'am, I am facing some problems like my husband didn't like me and my food, and he's out of the house just because he's get bored with his parents and me. And now I am thinking क्या करना चाहिए मेरे को, क्योंकि अगर मैं यहाँ से छोड़ के जाती हूँ तो मेरे को गाँव में रहना पड़ेगा, और लेकिन वो बिल्कुल भी तैयार नहीं है मेरे साथ रहने के लिए, और मुझे देखते ही गुस्सा करते हैं। मेरा हाथ में जो मैं खाना बनाती हूँ उसका पेरेंट्स तो खा लेते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी वो मेरे को सपोर्ट नहीं करते। जब वो मेरे को बोलता है कि तुमने खाना अच्छा नहीं बनाया और ये सब, मैं नहीं खाऊंगा। और अभी वो घर से बाहर गए हुए हैं 6-7 दिन के लिए।
Okay, Geeta, 1 second. Have you done access bars?
नो मैम, मैं मतलब कर नहीं पाती हूँ। मेरे को मतलब ये लगता है कि पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कर नहीं पाती हूँ, लेकिन करना चाहती हूँ।
Yeah, I think you better do bars or you take a session, because this is a very long. It's not a question. It's not something that can be sorted in one question. So it's
Okay.
better than that, because there's a lot of things going on. Yeah.
What
So
questions I can ask to attend access bars when I am not having right
choice.
now? I am not having money. What
Ask the
should I believe?
universe. Yeah, ask the universe to give you the money.
Okay, for
And if you
access
keep
bars.
saying, yeah, if you keep saying it's costly and I don't have the money, that will become true. So you have to ask,
Okay,
what
yes.
would it be like for me to get that money?
What
What would it
What?
be like for me to get the money?
what would it be like to get the money for
Yes.
bar class?
Yes.
ठीक है।
If you
Okay,
keep
ma'am.
saying it's costly, and every time you say it's costly, definitely you're not going to get the money. It's
Okay.
it's worth it. It's an investment in yourself. It is actually priceless. Everything, all of these classes. So when you look at it, like I would like to change my life, then it changes. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
If you really
really.
want to change your life, you'll get the money. If you keep saying it's costly, I can't do this, I'm a victim, everyone
हाँ,
abuses me, that
like
will-
I don't want, like मैं नहीं चाहती हूँ कि मैं यहाँ से बाहर जाऊँ, लेकिन मैं चाहती हूँ कि सब लोग साथ में ही रहें और मैं अपना एक्सेस बाहर से ये सब कर लूँ।
my doggy is going for his bath. So did you guys see him?
मैम, मैं नहीं चाहती हूँ, मतलब फैमिली से अलग होना नहीं चाहती हूँ, और मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं एक्सेस बार्स भी कर लूँ, तो ऐसे हो सकता है।
So everything can happen. You just have to allow the universe to show you. Okay, sorry, my dog.
Okay.
Go for bath. Go take a bath. Go. Get up. Good dog. Go. He ran when I called him. He ran. Oh, choke. So much drama happening with the dog not going for the bath. Anyway, it's too funny.
Ma'am,
Yes.
like I am not ready to change anything in my family structure, but I am ready to change to have access bars and all these programs.
Darling, you cannot change anyone in your family, however hard you try. Even if you have all the money in the world, you can only change your family, as in let them go, or change yourself. Okay. So do
Okay,
not
ma'am.
worry. You're not going to change them at all.
No.
Finally, my
Like
dog.
I want to do access. I want to do things for me.
I know. I'm also telling you, if you can do it only for you, you can't do anything for others.
Yes.
Okay. So on that note, guys, I do have an amazing 3.5-day foundation class in Goa, in an amazing beach resort. So if anyone is interested to do foundation, come to Goa and stay in incredible Goa with the beach. Last time when I did talk to the entities in Goa, it went to a different level with the ocean there. So if you've already done bars and you'd like to do foundation, get in touch with me in Goa. September 29th is the dates, and around October 1st, 29th, 30th, and October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, I'm doing talk to the entities in Goa. So if anyone is interested in these amazing classes, both have prereq access bars. Do get in touch with me. You can change everything and anything, and you have so many tools. If you like the tools of Morningstar, the tools of Foundation are a different level altogether. And the tools of Talk to the Entities just open up your receiving, your relationship with people who don't have bodies, which is so much easier than people with bodies. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, girls, and mutes. So whoever is willing to come to Goa, or whoever feels light about doing Foundation once or for the first time or repeating it, or Talk to the Entities, get in touch with me. Last time we did a class in Goa with Sonali and we had so much fun. We kept on laughing the whole class. So it'll change a lot for you. So on that note, even before sculpting classes are coming up, keep looking at my space for more. On that note, I will close today's call and I will see you guys next Monday, or maybe before if you're coming and meeting me. So take care. Sonali, do you have a question?
I just wanted to say, Talk to the Entities with you changed a lot of things for me. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Before sculpting in Goa, if there
Thank
are
you so
enough
much.
people signing up, I can do it. So if you are, if there's enough interest, I can do it for sure. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.